Okay, wow, so this is, I can tell you right now, I am very excited. New York, New Jersey area, watching these two come up. They've been doing very well lately. They've been really giving a lot of high-up teams a hard time, so I really want to see what they can do.
Yeah, I definitely am really excited to see this. All these players have been studying really hard, practicing really hard, and have a lot of drive. You know, NAKAT is at his peak. He keeps taking Music King very close. Ally and Nairo just start with the advantage. Of course, Fox does not really apply any pressure early. He just fires lasers, and that did not enable his team to take stage control. You know, maybe some early damage, but nothing too influential. Obviously, that allows Ally to take control, and as you can see, it allows Nairo to follow up, and it's not looking good for Green Team right now.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard. You're seeing that NAKAT keeps pairing off with Ally. Ally really having no fear of Fox right now because Fox doesn't have the room to move around. So I think Fox has been juggled consistently due to that. He's struggling to get down to the ground right now, and if he keeps pairing up with Ally, we're going to see more up tilts and more deaths. Nairo
and Ally are showing very good teamwork. They were actually over by my place earlier practicing, earlier this week. They were practicing at Kataro's house. They've just been practicing a lot ever since Ally hit the States. Very glad to have him back here in the States.
And another thing I'm noticing from Nairo and Ally, they really are having a lot of stage control. They've held it down the entire match now.
This is the first time Green Team has taken stage control, and Ally and Nairo are not going to hesitate to take it back right now.
And as we were talking about earlier, Fox really needs that stage control to do anything in this, and if they keep him out, I mean, he's already down to stock as of right now, but NAKAT's going to really have to make sure Jband has the room, he has the room, and they can get them out of here as Ally takes a stock loss.
All right. Nairo being very aggressive, edge guarding Jband. Jband is short a glide, but does not mock tornado. Nairo mock tornadoes in an attempt to try and counter out his mock tornado. Now Jband's got to try and figure out a way to take some control back because it's going to be very difficult for Fox to take the control back in this match. You know, Fox does not necessarily have the tools to control a lot of space. He can rack up a lot of damage, he can kill, but he does not control space as well as Meta Knight or Snake. So it's going to be up to Jband to make sure that they can get back into this game. But right now, it looks like Ally's not having it. He's just like, you know what, Jband? Forget you, and just going to keep hitting everybody off the stage.
I hope this wear and tear isn't taking a toll on Jband already, because you see it, between having to juggle between fighting Nairo and getting NAKAT out of bad situations, he's taking a lot of percent, and he's not really able to hold any ground himself. So it's just a really, it seems like the synergy is struggling right now, all due to that Fox, so.
Despite the fact, though, that NAKAT is Fox, he did hold on to his second stock exceptionally long. Jband is actually the one taking a lot of damage, obviously because he's going to be the one on this team who's going to have to make all the offensive pressure and go in. Ally manages to save himself with a stray grenade.
And Nairo's so fierce there, taking on both opponents. A bit of a misclick right afterwards, but
Nairo making a technical error does allow Green Team to take back some stage control, but it's going to be very difficult since both players on Blue Team were either in the center of the stage or respawning.
And Ally is steadily sat in the middle of the stage. He's been hanging out, as we see, just started his last stock, but outside of these tilt combos he's going through right now.
That was a very, very well-placed tornado by Jband to land himself back onto the stage, but this looks like it's going to be it right here. Excellent DI by NAKAT, hanging on there, trying to exhaust Nairo's, trying to exhaust his jumps, but it's just not enough, and Nairo and Jband lose the first game. Ally and Nairo take it.
And I like seeing the Nairo loop right there at the end, a little signature from Nairo.
Definitely.
Giving the viewers at home a little bit what they want to see. So,
for sure.
Very, very strong performance by Nairo and Ally there.
Yeah, it definitely was close. You know, they didn't get stomped out or anything like that. Halberd is not a legal stage.
Ally already looking for Halberd right off the bat. They were checking.
No, probably NAKAT looking for Halberd. Yeah, that box up smash just killing really early. You want to be able to have that, you know, Meta Knight's dead at 90 kind of fear on the map.
Now, Pierce, my question is, how do you feel about him staying as Fox right now? It seemed like it was a rough trip the first round. I don't know if it's going to be a solid decision for the team, especially with this high stakes right now.
Well, maybe, you know, and
we have Battlefield going on.
Well, not just that, but maybe they feel that, you know, you're going up against Ally and Nairo. Nairo is arguably, you know, top 5 players in the world, not even in the US. Like, Nairo, very powerful. Ally in the exact same category. Both players are as good good gets right about now. And you can't exactly expect to go toe-to-toe with them because you have to respect their skill, and you can't just say, okay, I'm just going to go toe-to-toe with Nairo and Ally. So maybe they're thinking, all right, we're not going to ditto them with the Meta Knight Snake team. We're going to see maybe if we can give ourselves an edge with an unusual character, with early KOs with the Fox up smash, you know, with safe laser damage, so I don't have to fight them head on. So maybe these things are going through NAKAT's head as his shield gets broken.
Oh,
but of course, I'm okay. Now there, I'm surprised because obviously with NAKAT's shield being broken, he's going to call for his partner help, and he's going to call for Jbandrew to throw in that tornado, see if he can save him. On that regard, I'm a little surprised Ally didn't just set up Nairo to go for the forward smash and just jump with a grenade to his back to prevent Jbandrew from getting through with any moves at all. Because a grenade to his back would have just blown up both Ally and Jbandrew, and it would have sent them both into the air, where of course Nairo would have been able to finish off the shield broken NAKAT and then go to assist his partner, having been launched airborne by a grenade. So, you know, perhaps he didn't think quickly enough, but Jbandrew retaining that stock is going to punish the blue team. I mean, excuse me, NAKAT retaining that stock is going to punish the blue team, as NAKAT is performing excellently well right now. Right now, he is pretty healthy, only at 68. He has space. Jbandrew, again, though, taking all the damage. He's going to have to figure out a way to play way more campy, because he cannot just compete.
And trying to hitch a ride there off Ally's C4 recovery. Jbandrew and NAKAT.
Jbandrew needs to take that stock. There is no way that a Fox can do this 2v1.
Especially
but then Jbandrew
like that.
Yeah,
now I'm upset by this because Jbandrew and NAKAT were doing some great teamwork. Jbandrew just really ended up seeming to take a lot of damage, and I mean, outside of taking NAKAT's last stock for clearly the superior decision of having Meta Knight as your last stock, I just think it was a rough trip for them the whole time. They couldn't establish stage control, and it's going to be a miracle to see Jbandrew get out of this one right now.
Yeah. I just want to go back a little bit and point out when Nairo was at the top of excellent trade there. When Nairo was at the top of the screen, when NAKAT was at the, what am I saying? Stop me, Kutu.
All right, just
stop me.
Come on, take a breather.
All right.
And the match is ended.
Yeah, no, great job to Ally Nairo. What I was saying is, when Jbandrew was at the top of the screen chasing Nairo, Nairo opted to mock tornado.